कृष्ण Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. 11th, we are reading Vasanakshaya, Manonasha, Tattvajnanabhyasavashat, Jnanaraksha, Tapasiddhi, Sarva Samatvam, Dukkha Nivrutti, Sukhavirbhavaha, Iti etata, Pancha Prayojana Siddhir Bhuyat. These 5 things should happen. This is the prayer by the student to the teacher and blessing by the teacher. So this tells us what is the meaning of spiritual life. First is Vasanakshaya, second is Manonasha, third is Tattva Jnana Abhyasa, then Jnana Raksha, Tapasiddhi, Sarva Samatvam, Dukkha Nivrutti, Sukha Virbhavaha. These are the things. May this happen to us. So let us take one by one. First, Vasanakshaya. To understand Vasana, in Panchadashi, in the last 5 chapters, this topic comes. When we sleep, very deep sleep, and when we wake up, we don't want to get out of the bed immediately. We want to linger for some time. That time we are not become anybody. That time we are not indulging any objective things. But we are having, in Hindi it is called Kumari. We are still leaking the joy, the bliss that we had in deep sleep. So the lingering experience of the deep sleep is carried even after we are out of the sleep. That is called Vasanananda. Now take another example. This is how I learned everything. So when we go, they had to give us something to eat. So Swamiji, take something, milk? No. Why you don't take milk? I am not a baby. Okay. Take fruits? No. Why? I am not a bandar. Monkeys eat. Then what you like? I say, I like nuts, therefore I like you all. So they gave me on this apple, cut into 4 or 5 pieces. So I will take at least one apple. I took one bite and kept it back. What happened? I said, I eat original apple, not the hybrid apple. What happened? I said, this apple is having, you also eat and tell me, it is a pure apple or hybrid apple. So he ate. and it was having the smell of onion. Now where from the onion smell came? Because the same knife which was used for cutting onion was used to cut the apple, and the lingering smell was passed on to exactly the same way. We indulge in the worldly objects, and that lingering thing remains in our mind for quite some time. That is called as vasana. To avoid that, what is necessary is that we must not be under the influence that we will like all the things all the time the same. No, it doesn't happen. Human mind cannot remain attracted towards the same object, the same place, the same person, the same experience for a very long period of time. It doesn't remain. See? As much you used to love your children when they were kids, now see the difference. Therefore, these lingering memories are called as vasana. So here the teacher says, vasana kshaya. What should be practiced by us as a spiritual practice? Don't bring your past in the present. Jaane kahan gaye wo din? Where were those wonderful days when we were children? We used to climb on the tree and play. Dadaji, you may be having tail that time. See? Therefore, if you take this as a simple spiritual practice, don't talk about your past, don't ask anybody about their past. Then what to talk? It's so very hot, isn't it? Now when you say it is very hot, it doesn't create any impression on the mind. Therefore, vasana kshaya is possible when we refuse to bring our past in the present. Give it a try. When we go for talks, they give the introduction. Therefore, behind my books, you must have seen what we have written. I was born there by somebody else's mistake. I could not stop growing. Therefore, I started growing left and right. No. Make that one which you see there as your biodata, CV. Make that. But it should be within you. When you are living in the world, you have to talk normal. Or else you are going through immigration and they will ask you, what is your date of birth? Ajopi Sannavya Atma. I am unborn. What's your name? Namarupa Mithya. So he will say, take him to a Pagal Khana. So vasana kshaya. You know what happens because of these past memories? In 3rd chapter, Bhagavan says, Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirashi nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigata jvara. Here complete spiritual practice is told. When we are functioning in this world, our attention should be on the quality of our mind before we take up a job, during the execution of the job, and after the job is over. Attention should be on this aspect of the mind. Therefore he says, Nirmamo bhutva. Mamata is with reference to past. Don't bring your past in the present. Nirashi bhutva, asha, hope is about the future. Don't go on solving the non-existing problems of the future. Worry is only that. Suppose this happens. See? When these two things are stopped, don't go in the past, don't go in the future, then in the present, don't get excited. Vigata jvara. See? This is what is mentioned here. Vasana kshaya, then mano nashaha. Mind can survive only if it is given food. And the food of the mind is past memories and future worries. And present comparisons. Many mothers have this problem. They try to compare their child with somebody else's child. One lady came and told, Swami, this world is very bad. I said, look here, I am not answering your question. I have not created the world. Go to whom? Whoso created. You know what happened? This morning, my neighbor came and gave sweets. What can you talk to such ladies? So I kept quiet. Do you know why she came? Again, taking my exam. I kept quiet. Her son stood in the merit list. And she came and gave me the sweets. I was thinking what to do with this. I said, look here, if my son comes in merit list, I will also distribute sweets to the neighbors. No, somebody you don't know. I said, then you teach me. She did not give the sweets because her son came in the merit list. My son failed 4 times. मेरी नाक काटने के लिए वो आई. What will you do with such Mahamayas? Is it over? No. But Swami, why this happens? Other people's children are coming in merit list and my child has failed 4 times. Why? I said, Mama, to a chili plant, do you expect tomatoes to come? See, what you talk, I don't understand. Thank God. See, don't get lost in the past, future and present comparisons. 3 are the areas by which the mind survives. So, when these 3 things are understood, then mano nashaha, the mind dissolves. Vasana kshaya mano nasha. Then tattva jnana abhyasa vashan. Tattva jnana abhyas. See? Keep on studying, listening. Don't worry whether you understood or not. Continue. There is one lady and very rich family. Therefore, they have about a dozen servants in the house and only 3 persons to live. Because rich. So she said, Swamiji, now all my children are grown up, married, gone. Now I want to go and do seva in some ashram. So I started laughing. Why? You and do seva. You have not lifted a glass of water in your hand and you will do seva. What will be your seva? Tell Ganeshji, sabko Ashirwaad dikhe dena. You have only ordered in your life. You have not done anything. You cannot do seva. Then what should I do? I told this thing. I said, take any text, listen to the satsanga, write down. Do DTP. Give it to me. And by God's grace, she started. Next, again, after 6 months or so, I happened to visit them. The first person who were very happy were all the servants. They told, Swamiji, last time you came, what jadoo you have done, now maybe she has changed tremendously. She is not the earlier one. One day she became a little angry on some issue. Mother-in-law says, my dear child, are you not listening to Swamiji and writing these days? See, the impact of regular study and listening Vedanta is such that the changes which come in us, we will not know. Others around us know. See? Like the flower doesn't know that I am giving fragrance. It has a fragrance. Others are attracted. In the same manner, Jnana Abhyasa, this is what we did in Corona festival. POK, practice of knowledge. For 2 years, I was within my 2 BHK. Did not go out even once. So what did I do? These 2 talks, morning, evening. On that also question. Swami, how can you talk on this camera? There is nobody to listen to you. I said, do you think when people are there, they listen? I have no doubt about it. Nobody listens. Then why do you talk? It is my urge. It is my need. See, when I am talking, the first person to listen is myself. If my words do not influence me, will they influence others? See? Therefore, Vasana Akshaya, then Manonasha, and Manonasha can happen Jnana Vyasavashat, by the practice of knowledge. Now, how to do the practice of knowledge? Simple techniques I am telling you, but I am so happy you don't do anything. Don't do others suffer. Then my market is maintained. So, what is the practice of knowledge? Practice of knowledge is take every event and every experience of your life as a spiritual examination. Every event, every interaction is our spiritual examination. And in examination there will be difficult questions. See? So whenever anything which is unexpected comes in our life, immediately, now there is examination, solve it. Slowly we will stop reacting to a given situation. Then we will be responding to the given situation. Reaction is a default settings. What is the default setting? देखो सुनो बोलते रहो non-stop. Therefore, this practice of knowledge is study, read, write, and take every event as the spiritual examination. Then tapasiddhi. Tapasya is what? Tapasya is invited problems are dealt with confidently is tapasya. Now what is the tapasya? You must have seen. They go to the Ganges, stand inside the Ganges water up to the chest deep. It's very cold. Hand is up there. And then Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvavrukam Yavandanam. Why you do all that? Tapasya. See? When I go to so many people's house, they are very proudly telling, Swami, this pickle is homemade. When it is homemade, I don't eat. Because market pickle is tasty, then only it can be sold in the market. Homemade pickle, you have to say it is good and suffer. So much homemade. See? Swamiji, these bananas are from our own kitchen garden. What you have done there? But that is homemade everything. So why do you go for your tapasya outside? Homemade tapasya. Homemade tapasya is live with your wife happily. Can there be a better tapasya than this? See, it is said, Yasya jnanamayam tapaha. The real tapasya is understanding and wisdom, not physical. See, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells the tapasya of mind, speech and body. What is the tapasya of the speech? Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. Practice that. What is the tapasya of the mind? See, mana prasada, mauj mein raho. Mana prasada, saumyatvam, soft. Maunam, stop talking to yourself. Don't trust me, but trust Bhagavan Krishna. That is tapasya. Mana prasada saumyatvam, maunam atma vinigraha. Then only we can have control over our mind. See? Therefore, jnana raksha tapasiddhi. So this must be the tapasya. Go through the experiences of life as prasada buddhi. Bhagavad Gita again, 2nd chapter. Mana prasada saumyatvam is a tapasya. Now how this tapasya? Bhagavan says, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasya upajayate prasanna chetaso yashu buddhi pari avatistate. Prasada buddhi. Prasada buddhi means what? When we go to a temple and the temple is likely to be closed, but you just happen to reach there 5 seconds before and somehow you sneak inside and you get the arti and the prasad. That time, what is the state of our mind? We feel so blessed. See, I keep running, finally I could get the prasad. Now what is our buddhi? Attitude towards the prasad? You have given him more, you have given less. No comparison. We don't improve the prasad. If they have given us something like, halwa. In Sardarji's Gurudwara, they give this halwa. Give big halwa. Unlike ours, they take the small spoon which is used for cleaning the ear. And with that spoon, they will be putting the ghee on 1 grain of rice. You go to our Haryana, there like they give the dal sambar katori and the full katori of ghee. So when we get prasad, we don't compare it is less or more. We don't want to improve upon it. Excuse me, do you have little achar along with this thing? So, prasada buddhi is that wherein we feel blessed with whatever we have. That is tapasya. See? Tapasiddhi. Then, dukkha nivritti sukha avirbhavaha. See, be attentive. Miseries are experience. But are we becoming miserable? This is the point of attraction for us. Miseries experiencing can be attributed to somebody or something. Miseries are because of the wife, miseries are because of the children, miseries are because of the husband, agreed. But we are all miserable by our choice. If we refuse to be miserable. Even God cannot make us miserable. But we cooperate. And small little things are there, we become miserable. Therefore, Siddhi, Sarva Samatva Dukkha Nivritti Sukha Āvirvāvah. Sarva Samatva, again Bhagavad Gita. Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Lama Lamo Jaya Jayo Tato Yuddhaya Yujjasva Naivam Papam Avapsasi. Now what is a Papa? Papa is when we interact in this world, what are the options of the result? Either we win or we are defeated. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we are defeated, we are miserable. Same krutva. This is how the spiritual practice is. This is what is said here. Sarva samatva dukkha nivritti sukha avirbhava. Iti etat pancha prayojana siddhir bhuyat. So may these 5 things happen in our life. This is what is the spiritual practice, and nobody can do it for us. We have to ourselves practice. Okay, we go to the 12th one. Maitri Karuna Mudita Upeksha Rupa Sadvasana Patavena Ragadi Durvasana Kshayaha Samyak Bhuyat. See, we come across 4 types of people in life. Those who are elder than us, those who are our age group, those who are younger than us, and those who are problematic people in the society. So those who are elder than us, with them respect and reverence. Never try to teach the elders in your house. See, we listen here and there some Vedanta, go home and start teaching the elders at home. Never do that. I'll tell you one event about this. There was one doctor from USA. She came to Delhi because her father had heart problem, so she came. The father was so thrilled and happy. He went to the airport, received her, hugging, kissing, my darling daughter and all that. And he was a liquid spiritualist. Let us celebrate, now you have come. He nicely opened the bottle and fish and chicken and everything. And this girl who came, she looked at it, she said, no Baba, I cannot take, I am not well. Because of the jet lag, stomach is upset. She avoided. And then she started telling, Baba, now you have become old. Enough of this. Now focus attention on something higher. Study Upanishad, study Bhagavad Gita. That alone comes to our help. This is what this useless girl told her father. Next day, she came to my talks and then she said, Swami, I want to join with you for breakfast. I said, come, but don't expect anything. Whatever I eat, you have to eat. Yes, she came. And then she started crying. So I didn't ask why are you crying. Let them cry, who cares? Because if you ask them, they will start opening the whole patara. Suffer. Swamiji, when I came, my dad was so happy, and he was drinking, smoking, and all kinds of things. And I was feeling so bad. He doesn't understand. He should not do all these things. Therefore, I told him, Papa, stop all these things now. From that moment onward, he is straight away avoiding me in the house. Wherever he is, when I go to his room, he will find some excuse and go out of the room. and he's straight away avoiding me. And I'm feeling so bad. I came all the way for him and he's avoiding me. I said, because you started teaching to your father. Friends, the highest death of a living old person is when the children start teaching the parents. See, friends, parents are the altar of reverence. Will we teach Bhagwan over mercy? थोड़ा कपड़े पहना करो ना. See? This is what happens. We listen here and there. Another example. Two persons. One South Indian, other Bengali. South Indian, what he will eat? Idli sambar. What else there? So he ate lot of idli sambar. Bengali, rasgulla and shandesh. Both of them ate sufficient up to the throat. Something went wrong and both of them vomited. Will we say this rasgulla vomit is better than the idli sambar vomit? Vomit is a vomit, is it not? Whether we are talking about the worldly things teaching our elders or we are talking about Vedanta to the elders, it is a vomit. When the food is digested, it doesn't come out from the wrong end. In Hindi it is called as ulti, not siddhi. See, friends, in many houses we come across this thing. All the elders will go, they will listen here and there something and go and start telling the children. See, like Swami said, Swami said that. Now those children write me, Swamiji, please tell mummy to keep quiet. We get fed up. Adhyatma is for us, not for the society, not try to improve others. Therefore, those who are elder than us, for them only respect and reverence. Those who are younger than us, for them the attitude of forgiveness. Youngsters are meant to make mistakes. They are born out of mistake. Therefore, they are bound to make mistakes. It is not their fault. See? The third kind of people we come across, the second kind is our own age group. So be friendly. So elders reverence, age group, our age group friendly, younger forgiveness, and those who are the problematic persons in the society remain indifferent. Don't spoil your mind by thinking, talking and trying to improve them. Don't. See, this comes in Bhagavad Mahapurana. Now here it is said from the Yoga Shastra. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha. See, Maitri is with those who are our age group. Then Karuna, those who are younger than us. Mudita, those who are elder than us. We must feel or at least express happiness when the elders come in our life. Otherwise, Bhapre, aa gaya. No. And the fourth is Upeksha. Upeksha, remain indifferent. So these are the four types of people who come in our life, and because of their arrival, our mind should not be spoiled. So, Upeksha Rupa, Sadvasana Patavena. Now how it can be done? By Sadvasana. Sadvasana means try to ignore one. Second thing, start thinking in a positive way. See? Not negatively. Then, Ragadi Durvasana Kshayaha. Ragadi, that is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Vasana, Kshayaha. All these wrong things which we carry in our mind, they must be given up. And as a result, Vasana, Kshaya, Samyak Bhuya. May this happen to us. If you see the whole thing, our attention is on the quality of our mind. To summarize this in simple terms, before we take up any job, during the execution of the job, after the job is over, where was our attention? Like I am talking to you. Talking is a karma. I am talking to you. Now where is my attention? Attention could be in three places. Attention will be on you. And what will be that attention? You should listen and improve. And this will never happen. Net result, frustration. Second thing, attention is on myself. I am giving talk, I am studying, teaching, I. Then we sort us out from the totality. Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, this one particular thought from him has changed my life. And his approach is, we should never take the position of a guru in our whole life. Remain as a seeker of truth. The day we become guru, all the doors and windows are closed. Who can teach me? Konyosti sadrusho maya. See? How important it is. So when we are interacting in the world, our attention is either on the world, whether they are listening, getting improved or not, we will be frustrated. If attention is on ourselves, we start thinking ourselves to be holier than thou. And the third, at the time of execution of the job, were we at peace? And after the job is over, is our mind exactly the same as it was before the beginning of the job, during the execution of the job, and after the job is done? Is our mind the same? And what is the same mind? The same mind is inspired mind. Bhagavad Gita again. Klaibyam masma gamapartha na etatvai upapadyate kshudram hruday daurvalyam tyaktodishta parantapa. If we lead our life in an inspired mode, see, we will be fully available, we will be cheerfully available, we will be happily available, and we will not be tired. See? What is the ingredient? Inspiration. Ordinary husband, inspired husband. Ordinary wife, inspired wife. Ordinary mother, inspired mother. Ordinary teacher, inspired teacher. Inspiration is a catalytic agent which speeds up the process and improves the quality. This is what is mentioned here. Ragadi durvasanakshaya samyak bhuyat. So our attention is on the quality of our mind after we have done the job. This I learned from one carpenter in Delhi. He was engaged for doing some work. So I asked him, how many days do you do? 3 days, 4 days maximum. He said, all right, finish quickly. 4 days over, not work, work is not over. I said, come on, you told it, why it is not over? He put down all his instruments. He said, Unless I am satisfied with my work, how will you be satisfied with my work? Now tell me, what guru you want? Are we at peace with ourselves? Or we are carrying the burden of frustration, regrets, I should not have done that. See, friends, therefore we told you very clearly, as much we should respect others, we must have respect for ourselves. Don't have that attitude, papo karma, I am very unfortunate. No, you are divine. Jabardasti. So, Ragadi Durvasarakshaya Samyak Bhuyat. Continuing further. Nirantara Swātmanubhava Sat. Wait a minute. Nirantara Swātmanusandhanavashat. Manasaha Vritti Rupa Parinamatyageena Niruddha Akarena Atma Parinamaha Dhrudi Bhuyan Nitya Nirantara Swātmanusandhanavashat. With our or by our eyes, we can see the things. Now try to see your own eyes with your own eyes. Try. You cannot. In the same manner, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Manasam tu kim margane krute Naiva Manasam Marga Āshirvādah. We have taken it for granted that the mind is reality. And therefore, first of all, through Karma Yoga, purified the mind, Chitta Shodhakam, Muktidayakam. Then the mind is multi-pronged, therefore do upasana and then make the mind single-pointed. Then through yoga, make the mind disciplined. Bhagavan says, that which you are working on, find out what is the mind. Manasam Sukhim. That mind which is giving you trouble. What is that mind? When you thus inquire, we come to know you are the truth. Mind has no place. See, mind is a business between Atma Bhav and Anatma Bhav. Mind is knowledge, Chaitanya or consciousness is also knowledge. The difference between these two knowledges, mind is a knowledge where Atma Bhav and Anatma Bhav happens. Like, this is a mouse. Now what is the knowledge of this mouse? This is a mouse, step number 1. I know this is a mouse. So, unless there is somebody knower, knowledge cannot take place. Otherwise, there are two mouse together. They start fighting. Billu ko buloge? No. So, in any experience, in any knowledge, I, Atma Bhav, this object, Anatma Bhav. I am not the mouse. Now be attentive. This is mic stand. I know this is a mic stand, but I am not the mic stand. This is a camera. I know this is a camera, but I am not the camera. This is a tab. I know this is a tab, but I am not the tab. So objects are different, but the knower of the object is only one. They are not many. Now, if the child is small, maybe about 5-6 years, he has this anatma vastu, not I, very few. And therefore, his I is not fat. Oldies like me, anatma vastu, so many of them. I was here, I was there, I had done this. As a result, this I becomes very fat. See? How simple it is. Here we are working on the mind. We all work on the body. Organic food. See? In Raipur, when we were going somewhere, I saw one board. Organic eggs. I could never understand what could be organic eggs. How much time and energy we spend on eat this, eat that thing. Then that naturopathy, compete with the cows. Food should be good, sattvic food. When the food is tasteless, I call it sattvic. So, then we do exercise. Get up in the morning, run to reach nowhere, come back home. Why exercise? We keep on lifting the weight. Lift it, put it down. Lift it. What for? So, we are working by the body and we are working on the body. Why we work on the body? Because the body should remain healthy, is it not? Now what we have done in our whole life? Have we worked on our mind? We are only working by the mind. Working by the mind is default settings. Comment unnecessarily, get involved with everybody. No need. See? Therefore, when we start working on our mind, then ayam aham kuto bhavati chinvataha ai patatyaham nija vicharanam. And when you thus start finding out this I, where is this I, what is this I? When you inquire, you come to know. Childhood has come and gone, I am the same. Childhood has gone, I am not gone. Teenage has come and gone. Teenager has disappeared, I am the same. Middle age come and gone. Middle ager has gone, I am the same. Old age has come. Don't tell further. See, it will go. Dhirastatra namuyati. That which is supporting all the changes is not influenced by any change. This is the meaning. Nirantara svatmanubhava anusandhanat manasaha vritti rupa parityagena. Let there be no thought born in the mind. So be attentive. When the water is muddy and we look into the waters, our reflection will not be very clear. If that muddied water is also shaky, our reflection also will not be steady. And if the waters are clean, neat, steady, reflection will be perfect. Exactly. Our mind is having sukha kachra, muddied. See, dry garbage. Then there is second, it is a wet garbage. Son, husband, wife, brother, in-law, outlaw. Net result is mind is now in that mind, what will be the reflection of Paramatma? Papoham, Papa Karma. I don't know what sin I have done last life. I got married to this girl. I don't know why. Other people's wives are so good. The grass on the other side of the fence is good. See, friends. Therefore, vritti rupa parinama tyagena. Now this is another important principle. Thoughts require two things. One, a reference point. Second thing, a seed. Without the seed, a sapling cannot grow. The seed is Mr. Somebody. So the somebody is anyone, mother, father, husband, wife, etc. Seed. And then reference. Why other people's children are very nice? Why my children are nice? Thoughts come. So between these two, if we remain aware of it, then what will happen? That whenever I am miserable, disturbed, who is disturbed? Then we come to know it is the husband who is disturbed. Now continue inquiry. Is husband the reality or the man the reality? Of course, man the reality. But what about husband? Play the role of husband. How to play the role of husband? If you want peace at your home, when you come from outside home, come with a hanging face, frustrated. Then you will be not having any problem. If you come from outside, cheerfully, happily, ha ha ho ho, kisko mil gaya hai? This comes in the 19th chapter of Gita. Play your role. Don't become too serious about anything in life. Nirantara Swātmanusandhanavashat manasaha vritti rupa parinama tyagena niruddhata karena. Thought-free mind. We are not telling thoughtless mind. Thought-free mind means what? Let there be thoughts in the mind, but the thoughts are not influencing us. Like the eyes are seeing everything, but none of the colors and forms are influencing the eyes. In the same manner, let there be any thoughts coming and going. Our sadhana is we do not cooperate with those thoughts. Udasinam udasinam asaktam teshu karmasu. Remain indifferent. So niruddhata karena Atma parinamo drudhi bhuyat. So the thought-free mind is Paramatma, that is our essential nature. Nobody can do it for us, my friends. Be very clear about it. You please come and help us. No. We have to live our life. We have to die our death. We have to do our own spiritual life. Nobody can do it for us. Shamadhi Purvaka Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Abhyasa Bala Vishaya Sakti Pradnya Mandyam Viparyaha Duragrahasyaiti Vartamana Pratibandha Chatushtaya Nivrutti Dvara Apratibandha Aparoksha Brahma Sakshatkaro Drudhi Bhuya. See, friends, each and every statement is a guideline for us. What is the meaning of spiritual life? Shamadhi Purvaka Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam Ayam Atma Bodhaha Tattva Bodhava Vidiyate. For everything we require qualification except government job. When we are good for nothing, we are good for government job. But when it comes to study, when it comes to the spiritual life, it cannot be. So, what is the adhikari nirnay, viveka, vairagya, shamadhi, shatka sampatti, mumukshutvam chaiti, 4 on there. Here the shamadhi is mentioned. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhan. 5, 6 of them. Shama is working on the mind. Virajya Vishayam Vratat, Dosha Drishtya Murmuhu, Swalakshe Niyatavasta, Manasaha Shama Uchyate. Whatever we have, that only we can invest, is it not? So what do we have? We have the dosha drishti. We can find out the dosha, shortcomings even in God. Expert? Dosha drishti. So the teacher says, this is a good qualification here, God. You can see a dosha, some shortcomings in everything. Then virajya vishaya vratas. Then vishaya vrat, the hold of the objects of the world. See what are the shortcomings in these worldly objects. Think. See? If you are, let us say, a Bengali and eat Rasgulla. First Rasgulla, suppose, gives us 1 unit of happiness. Second, 2 units. Third, 3 units. 28th, 58th. With addition, your attraction, happiness is reduced. See? Once there was a child in somewhere in USA, very intelligent child. He was crying because of the chocolate. He wanted a particular chocolate, he was not getting. So he asked me, Swamiji, why they don't give me chocolate? I said, look here, they are your parents, they are doing good to you. How? I explained in this. If you get the chocolate first, you are happy, yes. Second, third, how many can you eat continuously? 10, 20, 30. Afterwards, you stop, is it not? Yes. So with additional consumption of a chocolate, your attraction toward the object is reduced, is it not? He said, yes. So what? I said, now give this experiment to yourself. Don't eat this chocolate for 15 days. And after 15 days, eat only 1, not 2, 1. And then tell me how much you have enjoyed that chocolate. He did it. And he called me, Swamiji, your technique is really good. When I did not eat for 15 days and only 1 chocolate I ate, I was so happy. See? Now when you do like this, I told him, so you have no teeth problem. You are enjoying also. But if you keep on eating continuously, your teeth will be gone. In the same manner, think in terms of shortcomings of indulgence in the worldly objects. Virajya Vishaya Vrata, Dosha Drishtya, Mumurmuhu, then such a mind is now no more preoccupied with the indulgence in the worldly objects. Such a mind is now available to us. See? Swalakshe Niyatavasta. Mind is available to us for the goal what we have chosen. See? One simple technique I will tell you. Higher the goal in life, lower things automatically drop. See? This story I had told number of times. One young boy in Ahmedabad, he came on the stage. I want to ask you a question. First, get down. Let me come down. Then he said, what is wrong if I run after girls? So other elderly people, they became angry with him. don't ask like this to Swamiji. I said, no, he is sincerely asking. So I told him, nothing wrong. This is your age. You must run after girls. If you need a company, I am free. Together we go. He was immediately punctured. He said, no, you don't understand. I said, yes, you don't understand. This is not your problem. Your problem is when you are studying, your mind runs here and there, you are unable to focus yourself on what you want to study. Is it not? Then I told him, I said, have you seen these girls who are born as human beings, but they want to walk like a cat? Where do the girls walk like a cat? You all know. Don't become Sharif. On that ramp, they require a qualification. See, figure should be optimum. 36, 24, 36. Our figure 62, 62, 62. Like a drum. Drums are not allowed there. See? So if you want to walk there, you have to sacrifice. They don't eat food, they calculate calories. Then they can maintain. In the same manner, when you have got a higher goal in life, lower things automatically drop. And what is the lowest thing? I. It must drop. Therefore, Shama, we should never have this issue in our life. See, whenever I sit for meditation, the mind is disturbed. Whenever I useless fellows. When I was new in my profession, I used to sincerely listen to them and then try to tell them. One day God gave me this vision. They are making fool of you. One lady in Vrindavan asked me some question. I don't know why did I say to her. I said, Amma, to how many Swamis you ask this question? How do you know? I always ask this question. Are you collecting answers, catalog of answers? Therefore, Shama, don't get involved in this world. Focus on the goal of your life. Then what is the goal? Be attentive. Not God realization. Spare God. Goal is you are at peace with yourself. When we are at peace with ourselves, then the God expresses through us. See? And He can express if we are empty. See? Our condition is like a suitcase. Whichever suitcase you take, go on putting them, sit on that and pull the chain and the chain comes in your hand. Shamadhi. The Shama is the first discipline. It is called Sampatti. Sampatti means wealth. This is the spiritual wealth. Then Shama Dhamma. Dhamma is control over all our faculties. Now which faculties? Try with one. And that is tongue. Tongue is two in one. Talking is done by the jivva and tasting is done by the rasana. These two should be controlled. See? Be attentive. Don't have the misgiving that you will not have likes or dislikes. Don't have that. You will have indriyasya, indriyasyarthe, raga, dvesho, vyavastito, tayoho, vasham na agachet, tau yasya paripantino. Third chapter of Bhagavad. To have likes and dislikes is natural. But tayoho vasham na agacche. Don't be influenced by your likes and dislikes. See? Like I don't like, that smash brinjal. What you call here locally, we call it bharta. And Punjabis, this bharta is a delicacy. So whenever we go to their house, they will be making bharta. And when it lands in my plate, I talk to him. Hey Bhagwan, can't you take any other avatar? He's the only avatar remaining. Now what can you do? When you don't like something, you take a tissue paper, put it and throw it away. Exactly the same way. I take chapati, put on that, and put it in my mouth, and take a glass of water without tasting. Now that Mahamaya thinks I like it. And again it comes. Therefore, control over eating choices. Rasana. And the second is tongue, jiva, talking. Just observe how much we talk unnecessarily. That is one of the reasons in our retreat we don't have group discussion and then writing something and say, don't do that tamasha. Be happy, there is more than enough. But that is what makes us more miserable. See, don't get into that. So shama, dhamma. Then third is the uparati. Uparati is effortless withdrawal of our mind from the external pursuit. The sense organs are not running like mad in the worldly objects. So also the organs of action. Then titiksha. Titiksha is sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam sa titiksha nigadyate. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam. Go through all the miseries of life. Apratikara purvakam. Don't react, don't retaliate. Go through. See? Then chinta vilaparahitam. Don't complain. Living at zero complaint level. No complaint. That is titiksha. Those who cannot go through difficulties of life, they cannot achieve anything in life. Then comes the shraddha. Shastrasya guru vakyasya satya buddhyavadharana sa shraddha katita sandhi yaya vastu upalabhyate. Shraddha is what is said in the scriptures, what is told by the teacher, how that is right. And that should be practiced in life. This positive approach to the scriptural statements and guidance given by the teacher, that positive approach to life is called a shraddha. See? Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Tatparaha sayyate indriya. Buddhiman na labhate jnanam. Shraddha is required. And shraddha is not a weakness. Many people have got that funny notion. Shraddha, blind faith. Faith is always blind. In the area of ignorance, faith is inner strength. It is not weakness. See? So, this shraddha, like we go to so many places, now we don't know destination. So we ask, hey, we have to go to such and such place. Can you please tell me where it is? Yes, you go straight, then take the first right, then go, leave 2 squares, then take the left, and there is the house what you wanted. We don't know. To an unknown person we have asked, he told. If we have a doubt about what he is talking, will we proceed? We'll ask for someone else. So, the real spiritual practice begins on the foundation of Shraddha. Yaya vastu upalabhyate. It is by this only the truth is revealed. And when these 5 principles are practiced, then samadhana. Samadhana is etad buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Life has discovered fulfillment. No loose ends left in life. I should have done this thing, I should not have done this. Blah, blah, blah. No, relax. If the death comes, scold the death. Hey, why are you late? We have been waiting for so long. Swamiji